subjects. You say, do we dress neutrally to blend in with nature? Beverly, this brings up, of course, the entire topic of, the whole topic of safari dress. Now, what I'm going to do is walk off into the bush here, and you can tell me if I blend in. And I'll keep talking while I do it. Yes, the idea is largely that you try and blend in, but the thing is that colours that blend in with the bush are not often colours that people want to wear. And if you look at me walking through the bush here, you will notice perhaps that the most obvious part of what I'm wearing is, Craig? No, not my shoes, cretin, it's my shorts. And this khaki colour tends to be what people wear out here. It tends to be what they're told to wear because it's supposed to blend in. But it doesn't. It doesn't blend in, it's pale. And pale things are easy to see out here. So what is the best colour for you to wear? The answer to that, Beverly, is the colour that I'm wearing on top. Grey is a difficult colour to see out here, and if you've watched the elephants disappear into the bush, you will notice how actually they disappear relatively more easily than things like impala do. And if I sit over here, you might be able to notice that, well, the grey is quite similar to the grey of this tree trunk. So grey is actually the best colour to wear, and I find it one of the most thoroughly amusing things in the world to watch a family of people coming on holiday in matching safari gear. And often they're wearing those pants that you can take off at the top here so that they're shorts and trousers at the same time. Sometimes they're American and sometimes they're British, and they come out here and instead of having the modern gear, they wear sort of canvas that you may have worn in the 1800s. Long, thick sort of khaki wear, but it's very easy to see in the bush. Now, if you are walking around in the bush, yes, it's much better to have clothing that is sort of neutrally coloured, I suppose. You don't want clothes that are shiny, but it's the shininess that makes them unobvious. So if I was to wear green, or I think a leopard's marked its territory on this tree. Anyway, if I was to wear green, that would be fine. Light blue's not a bad colour at all. Grey is a good colour, brown's a good colour. This khaki colour really isn't. It looks nice and it matches everything else, so that's why we wear it, basically. But it's actually not great for blending into the bush. And so if you're on a walk, what you want to do is to avoid having something that's going to reflect light. And so, you know, any of those colours that I mentioned would be fine. If you ever do come on safari, there is no need for you to sort of buy a whole lot of kit, especially if you come on safari to an area like this. Because, of course, an area like this is, well, it's blessed with lodges where you don't have to, I mean, they're luxury lodges. You're going to be driving around in a car most of the time or going on a short walk. You're not exactly going on a prolonged African expedition. So if you come on safari, dress normally, unless you dress in pink and yellow and red or plain white, you can pretty much wear whatever you like. There you are, Beverly. That is my clothing performance. Thank you very much. Let me plug myself in. It's very nicely blended in. He has a grey jacket, a black t-shirt. Now,